Alright guys, sorry for taking so long to bring you a new video, but we're back. And this time with something really special. And pardon the wind and the trash that's floating around like this bottle. Goodness gracious, man. Are you kidding me? Wow. Anyway. So, pardon the wind and this rogue bottle. But I'm going to do all right in this wind because I've got my American Picker sweater on. I'm going on like day 15, I think, of wearing this 15 days straight, consecutive. And it's serving me well. Anyway, so here we have a 2005 996. Now, some of you might be wondering, what do you mean a 2005? In 2005, the 997 was already out. And indeed, that is true, but with one very special exception. The 996 Turbo S was produced for the 2005 model year. Kind of like a swan song, a swan dance for the 996. This was kind of its farewell, going away, goodbye wave to us all. And Porsche really went out with a bang with the 996 Turbo S. It's 444 horsepower. 457 torque, all-wheel drive, and the Turbo S was beefed up from the regular Turbo. I think it had a little more power, maybe. I'm not entirely sure on that, but it had bigger turbos, more aggressive intercooler, more aggressive ECU tuning, and it came standard with the tremendous Porsche ceramic composite brake. And it has a full leather interior, all that nice stuff. And those Porsche ceramic composite brakes are really, really powerful. And this car sure needs it because this car is really, really fast, violently fast, quite frankly. I was shocked at how fast this car is, especially that it's 20 years old now. But this one's a beauty. It's a Cabriolet, and not just any Cabriolet, it's the 6-speed manual transmission Cabriolet. For the Turbo S, there you go, you can't quite see it, I'll show you in a moment. For the Turbo S, I think they made something like 1,500 of them, or 1,900, I forget, but let's go with 1,500. Most of them were Cabriolet, but very few of them were 6-speed manual Cabriolet. I think something like 300 were produced. Don't quote me on that, but I think 300 6-speed manual Cabriolets were produced for the 996 Turbo S. So, it's got your aggressive front spoiler, air dams, an aggressive lip there. Like I said, you get your ceramic composite brake, your turbo wheels, but these are painted black, but I think it looks quite cool. Black on black on black on black. Of course, your turbo scoops here. It's wide-bodied from the regular 996 Carreras. And yeah, just a beast. This thing is insane how fast it is. Anyway, let's take a look at the interior and take it for a little spin. All of a sudden, I hate the wind. If there's one type of weather that I hate the most, it's wind. I'm gonna try something different here too. I'm gonna do a little zoom out there so you guys can see a little bit more of what's going on. But yeah, here you go. You get your full leather interior, 6-speed manual transmission. This particular one has an updated head unit, an aftermarket head unit, but it's a good one. It's a flat touch screen and it has Apple CarPlay. I think it has Android Auto, that kind of stuff. You get your Porsche stability management, your spoiler, your lock, rear defroster, convertible top. I'm not going to go with the top down today since it's so windy, but of course, in true Porsche 911 fashion, you have your joke of a back seat right here. That, maybe a small midget or what I'm saying as elves can fit in there okay. And even for them, it'd be a tight fit. So, you know, that's pretty obnoxious. But, you know, that's the 911. Memory seating, that's great. I love memory seating. You know, this day and age, I refuse to own a car that doesn't have memory seating. I had a brand new Ford Explorer Timberline a couple of years ago, and I traded it in after like 9 months because it was driving me crazy that I didn't have memory seating. You know, anytime anybody touched my driver's seat, I would just like obsess over it. That's just how I am. 45,000 miles on this one, 45,577. Air conditioner works great. You know, everything works. The convertible top works fantastic, but we're not going to do that. I'm not going to show it because it's just windy and cold, and well, it's cold for me. It's 67. Yeah, I'm from El Paso. This is cold for us. But I'll show that in another video at some time. Nifty little Porsche crest there on your keychain. Yeah, I mean, there's not much to show. It's a Porsche 911. You know, they're pretty bare bones and basic, which I like. That's what makes the 911 so great. Let me turn this thing off. That's what makes the 911 so great. And all Porsches, quite frankly, they're all kind of bare bones and simple, and I like that. Especially today, man. Cars are out of control now with the technology and all this stuff. It's really annoying. Anyway, off we go. Look at that dust blowing around. Ugh. So, I'm not going to take this car. I'm not going to push it or anything in this video because I'm driving with one hand. You know, I really need to start buying some more cars that are automatic transmission because this is getting ridiculous. I'm kidding, of course. I wouldn't buy, you know, one of these with an automatic. I mean, I guess I would, but it's just not the same. Look at this. Look at that. How cool is that? I've never even seen one of those. That is so neat. So, the 996 is my favorite 911. A lot of people will hear that and think, what on earth are you talking about? Because there's better 911s and more true 911s, you know, your air-cooled stuff. I get it. I get it. But, you know, the air-cooled thing, I have a friend, I did a video on it, on his 911, the air-cooled. I love Porsches, I love all 911s, but, you know, I don't get the whole air-cooled obsession. I don't get it. To me, it means nothing. You know, I think the 996 is a tremendous blend of modern technology with still having that kind of old school Porsche feel. They're still simple, they're bare bones, but they're modern enough to where you get stability management, you get your ABS, you get ceramic composite brake, you know, all this kind of thing, all these kinds of things. But the 996 is my favorite because it just works so well with itself. I used to like the 997 more than the 996 until I picked up this Turbo S here, and the more I drive it, I decided, yeah, I've always loved the 996, but I decided I'm a 996 guy. The 997 looks extremely similar to the 996 on the exterior. With the exception of the headlights, I understand that. And I know it's an all-new 911. I get it. I get it. But they look extremely similar. Porsche didn't change a whole lot on the exterior of the 997 to from the 996. But they did change the interior a lot. And the interior on the 997, while it's very beautiful, I don't think it flows well or complements well the exterior of the 997. The exteriors of the 996 and the 997 are very curvaceous, very rounded, very flowing. And the interior on the 997 is very straight edged and angular. This, however, is just like the exterior. Lots of curves, lots of rounded elements, lots of soft lines, and I think it just marries very well with the exterior of it. I think it's a more harmonious design than the 997. I mean, I'm barely pushing it there, and it's just outrageously fast. This is a very clean example. We just did an oil change to it at the local Porsche specialist, Redline Racing, and tires are in good condition. They're Michelin Pilot Sports something. They're the high performance tires. It's a great car, and you're not going to find a lot of these. Like we discussed a moment ago, they're rare, and as time goes by, they're only getting even more rare. So, you know, if this is your thing, you need to pick one of these up pretty soon before they start to disappear. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today. Typically at the end of the video, I get out and give another walk around of the car, but look at all that dust out there. Gosh. Today I'm going to try something new, and I'm just going to end it here. Thanks for joining us, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Stay tuned. We're going to have a lot more cool cars coming in, as we always do. And yeah, I look forward to showing them to you guys as always and having a discussion on them. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. See ya.